We interrupt this program to bring you an important Wayfair message. Wayfair's got style tips for every home. This is Nicole Byer, helping you make those rooms flyer. Today's style tip: when it comes to making a statement, treat bold patterns like neutrals. Go wild! Like an untamed animal print area rug under a rustic farmhouse table from Wayfair.com. Ooh, fierce! This has been your Wayfair style tip to keep those interiors superior.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Welcome to another deep dive. Today we're taking a swing at some really cool data around MLB opening day.
Yeah.
And whether you're the type who's already planning your watch parties,
Right.
or you just casually enjoy the game every now and then. We've sifted through all this recent search data, and we're going to highlight some of the
Absolutely.
really fascinating insights.
Yeah.
It'll be a fun deep dive.
It is.
So think of this as like a fast track
Yeah.
to, being in the know for opening day
Yeah.
and beyond just the basic scores and schedule.
Exactly. We're not just going to, rehash the scores and who's playing who.
Right.
It's really about digging into how fans are engaging with MLB as the season begins.
Right.
And these search trends give us a really unique window into that.
Exactly.
Like a behind-the-scenes look at what people are really interested in.
Okay, so one of the first things that really jumped out was this huge spike in interest around trivia.
Yeah.
Like searches for opening day baseball trivia in the U.S. alone are up by like 350% over just the last week.
In the last week, yeah, that's massive.
That's huge. I mean, you know how sometimes you just get like,
You get bit by the bug.
yeah, like you want to know more about
Yeah.
something you're interested in?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
seems to be happening
For sure.
with a lot of baseball fans right now.
Yeah.
Why do you think there's such a huge jump specifically for trivia right now?
I think it suggests a deeper level of anticipation and excitement for the season.
Right.
It's not just about casually watching the games. It's like fans want to be more engaged.
They want to know more.
They want to know more exactly. They're hungry for those,
Right.
fun facts and historical nuggets,
Yeah.
maybe even some quirky player anecdotes.
Yeah.
And I think they're looking for that social currency,
Right.
ways to connect with other fans through
Right.
that shared knowledge.
Right.
So it's like they're becoming like mini experts themselves.
So basically, they want to impress their friends.
Maybe a little bit, yeah.
With all their baseball knowledge.
Yeah, like friendly competition,
Right.
at the watch party.
Exactly. All right. Well, moving on from trivia, let's talk about another way that fans are really showing their passion, and that's through
Of course.
what they wear.
Yeah, what they're wearing.
Right. And we noticed a really interesting trend with the MLB City Connect jerseys 2025
Yeah.
being like the top trending MLB jerseys in the U.S. over the past week.
Huge.
What stands out to you about this? Have you seen any of these jerseys?
I have, yeah. I think they're really cool.
Right.
They tap into this sense of local pride.
Mm.
Fans love to rep their city and their team.
Right.
And the City Connect jerseys let them do both
Right.
in a really unique and stylish way.
They're definitely eye-catching.
Yeah, they are.
And it's not just a U.S. thing.
Yeah, that's right.
It's global.
It is.
Your data actually shows that Japan
Wow.
is leading global searches for opening day, followed by the U.S. and then South Korea.
Wow.
What do you think is driving this global interest?
Well, I think part of it is the growing popularity of baseball worldwide,
Right.
but also the visibility of international players in the MLB,
Yeah.
We're seeing so many talented players coming from Japan and South Korea.
Right.
And their home countries are naturally excited to follow their journeys.
Makes sense.
It's a testament to how global this sport has become.
Okay, so zooming out a little bit
Yeah.
to look at the past month,
Okay.
you highlighted that MLB overlap hats are trending in the U.S.
Yeah, those are cool.
These are the ones with like the layered logos. Right?
Yeah, exactly. They have that kind of like vintage vibe
Yeah.
with a modern twist.
Why do you think this specific item is so popular right now?
Well, I think it goes back to that desire for something unique.
Mm-hmm.
Fans want to show their team's spirit,
Right.
but they also want to stand out a little bit,
Right.
express their individual style.
So they don't want to just wear the same hat as everyone else.
Exactly. They want a hat that's as unique as they are.
Now, for the last trend we're going to talk about,
Okay.
let's dive into the digital side
All right.
of fandom.
Ooh.
Over the past month, Fantasy Baseball Team Analyzer has been a breakout search
Yeah.
in the U.S.
Interesting.
Now, for those who haven't ventured into the world of fantasy sports,
Right.
these analyzers basically help you
They break it down.
Yeah, they help you make decisions about your fantasy team.
Yeah.
Like who to start each week, who to trade,
Right.
all that good stuff.
All that strategy.
Right. So what do you think the popularity of this tool tells us about fans?
I think it shows how seriously people take fantasy sports.
Ah.
They're not just messing around. They're doing their research. They're using data.
Yeah.
They're really trying to build the best possible team.
They're invested.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like they're the general manager of their own little franchise.
Do you ever play fantasy sports?
I've dabbled.
Okay.
I'm more of a casual observer, but I can definitely appreciate the level of dedication that goes into it.
So just to quickly summarize,
Okay.
we've seen this big jump in baseball trivia interest.
Yeah,
A lot of excitement around the City Connect jerseys,
absolutely.
the overlap hats,
Uh-huh.
a lot of global interest in opening day,
Yep.
and a really strategic approach to fantasy baseball.
It's fascinating.
It is. And it's not just about the data itself.
Right.
It's about what it tells us,
Exactly.
about how fans are connecting with the sport.
It gives us a glimpse into their mindset. You know,
Right.
what they're thinking about, what they're excited about,
Yeah.
what they're passionate about.
Makes you wonder what other insights we could find
Right.
if we keep digging into this data.
Absolutely. There's so much potential there.
Maybe the future of fan engagement
Yeah,
relies on understanding these digital footprints.
I think so.
Thanks for walking me through this.
Of course it was fun.
It was really cool. It makes you think, doesn't it? About how we connect with the things we enjoy. Whether it's, learning about history,
Yeah.
showing off our style,
Uh-huh.
or really getting involved strategically.
It's all part of being a fan.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
What other hidden stories about our passions do you think are out there?
Who knows?
Yeah,
But it's exciting to think about.
it is.
Yeah,
I bet there's a lot more than we realize.
I think so too.
Thanks again.
You're welcome. This was a lot of fun.
It was.
All right, we'll catch y'all next time.
See you later.
We interrupt this program to bring you an important Wayfair message. Wayfair's got style tips for every home. This is Nicole Byer, helping you make those rooms flyer. Today's style tip: when it comes to making a statement, treat bold patterns like neutrals. Go wild! Like an untamed animal print area rug under a rustic farmhouse table from Wayfair.com. Ooh, fierce! This has been your Wayfair style tip to keep those interiors superior.
Wayfair, every style, every home.